Hi. Hi. I started a little early because I was just bored and yeah. I'm working on a request from Reddit. Okay. Okay. Hi. I'm just working on something for Reddit today because I was supposed to do it a week ago and then didn't. So I just figured I should probably just get that done eventually. Welcome back. You said, like, stay here, like I'm gonna leave somewhere. I don't really know where I would go. It's fine. I just made an offer to draw for things for people on Reddit. And yeah, so I just chose some random person's thing to draw to do for a live. Reddit's pretty cool, but it is annoying sometimes. And there are a lot of weird people on there. So I wouldn't really suggest using it as much. I'm only really using it for the art commission kind of things that I can do on there. Yeah, it'd be a little hard to go anywhere since I am live, but I think I could, like, maybe, like, hide under the desk or something. I could do that. How's your art ventures going? Because I saw you posted stuff. Yes, like a desk gremlin, which is what my cats decided to do right now, I guess. I don't think it's not. I don't know. Is it? I don't remember names. It's possible. I think it is. Names aren't my strong suit. I I can remember faces, I cannot remember names. So if it is, it could be. That's not really helpful though, so sorry. Yes, you did. You did make it in time. I had done like the entire like uh line art for it just off live. But then before like starting the live, my art style just decided to switch. So I'm just gonna redo the entire line art, I guess, because that makes sense, I guess. 80 subs special? That's pretty cool. You're doing pretty good. Last time I saw, like last time I checked, you were at like 71. So getting to 80 is pretty good. Art stuff does take a like long time to do sometimes, so it does make sense. A lot of my stuff ends up taking like an hour sometimes, and then other times it takes 5 minutes. I don't remember. I'll have to check. I should probably write the name in the description for the live. That would have been a smart plan, probably. I don't know. I don't know. They're probably people who just like your art. I mean, it would be a little weird to sub to someone for, like, hating their art or something. And your art's really cute. So that would make sense, you know? Yeah, that was pretty good. I don't know how you managed to get 10 in, like, that little amount of time. I can't really manage to do that. It takes me a while a lot of the times. I took a little bit of some, is it artistic liberty or whatever, where like you just kind of add stuff that isn't there. I don't know, cause if you look at the reference thing, like she's supposed to have the little like hair clip thingy, but the position I had her in, it would block it. So I just decided to give her a mask, I guess, cause I was bored and I need to practice drawing hands. So it seemed like the only good idea, I guess. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that one, that I was really proud of that one because it did turn out pretty cute, I think. It's a really cute character, and I like mushroom stuff. I just finished with the an OC challenge for like a witch and stuff like that, and so I made him have a little witch hat that's like a mushroom. I can try to find it. Hang on. Which one was it? It was this one. And that one took me about an hour, and I was just kind of working on that. Oh, wrong thing. I was kind of just working on that before the live. Because the inky cap or whatever mushrooms are just pretty, and I like them. And they're very inky, which makes sense for the name and all that. Yeah, it is a little Monster High-y, but that's okay. Because, like, it is a really cute pin for the character, and it does make sense. And I also really like the, like, skeleton fingers that she has and all that. Those were a little hard to do, and I don't think I quite got those pretty good. But, like, I don't think it ended up too bad. I think it just looks a little odd, maybe. I'm not used to drawing bones. Bones aren't really something I spend a lot of time practicing. I just, yeah. Yeah. I was like, I mean, when I was doing the thing, like, the mushroom hat was just what happened to come up, and so I was just like, yeah, I mean, I gotta do the inky cap mushroom now. It's just, I have to do it. No other choices. I think it turned out pretty cute. You could lie. If you, like, lie, then I guess you could do a mushroom hat. It would be kind of cheating, but, like, no one's gonna know. Yeah. The skeleton hand is definitely a little difficult. The joints, I don't really know where the joints line up. I think they are the one who did the thing. It's a really cute character. I really like the character, which is why I did choose it. Yeah. It's really cool that you, like, were able to join then. I wasn't expecting people from the Reddit to actually come and join my live. That was, like, I mean, it's really cool. Last time I did a live, it was, like, only, like, me and Mushroom. Which was cool, because we got to, like, chat and stuff. You could, like, lie and say that you actually have 2 birthdays, because you were born twice. And, like, if you just, like, say it, like, confidently enough, I think people would believe you. It's pretty fun, going live and all that. It's, like, a little overwhelming, but it's been fun the 2 times I've done it, so I think it's pretty good. I had to get stuff set up over here, because if you didn't notice, this is a different place. So it was a little bit annoying setting that up, especially since my cat decided to knock things over. Yeah, you could do that. I think people would not notice too much, and you could kind of just lie to them and gaslight them a little bit. And, like, gaslighting's bad, but if it's for the purpose of a mushroom, I think it should be okay. Oh, and my cat's decided to join too, so. My cat decided, when I was, like, getting everything set up, to just knock over the ring light that I use as a phone stand. So that was also really helpful, and now she's trying to eat my curtains. So, cats are really fun. I mean, I love cats, but they are great at destroying my room every time I get a cat. It is worth it. Yeah. She's probably gonna do that a few times. Whenever I'm not paying attention to her, she really likes to just come over to me and just take my attention, I guess. It's her favorite thing to do. And I can't deny her attention, because then she'll just get mad at me. So. Yeah, I had a good time with that. It was really fun. And for, like, I didn't expect to get anyone for a first time on a live. So it was really nice to have someone who was just there that I could, like, chat with and stuff. She is really cute. Watching back the live was really weird for me, though, because I was not used to hearing my voice like that. It was a lot deeper than I'm used to hearing it, and that surprised me just a little bit. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was really proud of the art for this one, because I'm not used to drawing poses quite like this. A lot of my stuff is very, like, facing forwards and stuff, and more simple. So I was really proud when I managed to do this one, especially with like the hand and stuff, because that one was like not very referenced. Well, usually I have to use a reference for hands and stuff. I think it's going pretty well for this. The coloring's gonna be where it's hard, because I just randomly decided to just redo my entire art style. So we're gonna see if I can do that with the way I'm doing it now. I'm glad you like it, because, I mean, it is for you, so... Yeah, it is. I really... Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I do really like supporting, like, little creators. Especially since, like, a lot of them are really, like, underrated. Like, you'll see, like, big creators, like, obviously their art's good, but there's also so many, like, small creators that have, like, such good art. Yeah. I mean, and yeah, supporting others is also always good. And, like, the support I've been getting has definitely been helping a lot. There's definitely been times where, like, I've just not felt like drawing because I just didn't feel confident enough in drawing. But, like, posting it and being able to get support has been really nice. Especially you, Mushroom. I don't know how you manage it, but you always are commenting on everything I make, and it is amazing. It's honestly kind of a talent. You should get, like, an award for it. I'm gonna create an award just for you to get that. I was also a little nervous with, like, going live with showing my art process and stuff, because I'm definitely not very skilled yet. And so a lot of my stuff is very, noob kind of level. And so, I mean, obviously, I didn't do the sketch and stuff like that on the live for that reason. Yeah. You always manage to do it every time. I mean, I usually try my best to comment on your stuff in return. Especially since your stuff is really cute. And I like looking at your stuff, because, yeah. The Skylar Sisters one was really good. Especially, like, drawing multiple people. Thank you. You're doing good, too. The drawing multiple people thing, because, like, I can't do that. I cannot do multiple people in one art thing. It just doesn't work for me. So the fact that you could was pretty good. I do like Hamilton. I haven't watched it in a while. I just haven't had a time where I was just like, hey, you know what I want to do? Sit down and watch Hamilton for an hour. But it is good. And I like the music and stuff. I have some of my music on my, like, personal playlist. I have some of the Hamilton music on there, along with a bunch of really weird stuff. Yeah, it makes sense. Because, like, drawing one person is already hard enough, and then as soon as you add, like, multiple people into the mix, then you have to, like, take into account, like, perspective and, like, more lighting and stuff like that. And then also the poses have to be a bit more dynamic so they can, like, all be, like, standing together more. And then it gets a little, like, more tricky and stuff. Yeah. The different emotions part, too. Because you need them to look, like, different enough that it doesn't just look like the same character. But you also, like, then need to figure out how to do the different emotions and stuff. I probably should have done this with the lighter one, so that I can do the shading. That's not gonna work. You should. It's a little weird to be mushroom coffee and then have only one mushroom OC. I think what you should do, you need to make like an OC for each mushroom. That should be your goal. I think that would be a good goal to have. Especially since you said you like mushrooms a lot. So I think that'd be kind of fun for you to do too. If you steal my mushroom OC, I'd be fine with that, honestly. That would be fine. I've never heard of those. I'm a little worried about Googling it, because that is an odd name. But I will believe you. You do? What's your mushroom OC look like, AJ? What kind of mushroom is it? Is it like a classic mushroom, or is it like a weird-looking mushroom? The weird-looking ones are always pretty cool. Because you always get the ones where it's just like the red top ones, and those are cute, obviously. Like, Button's cute and stuff. Ooh, a mage? A mage mushroom goes hard. That's pretty good. I haven't seen many mage OCs lately, which is weird, because it's not really something that you'd expect to be rare. So maybe I'm just, like, looking in the wrong places. That could be it. I've seen witches. Are witches and mages the same thing? I feel like they probably are. I might be a little silly, I guess. It kind of feels like you just are taking all the good ideas for OCs, though, AG. Like, this one, and then also a mage mushroom. Like, you need to save some for the rest of us. How am I gonna make cool OCs when you're out there with those? Feels a little bit like cheating. I should make some sort of mage. Because mages are pretty cool. I just need to figure out how to, like, draw a staff and stuff. Yeah, D&D is fun. I've only played it a few times, but it's always been pretty fun. I just get very confused by all the numbers and stuff, but, like, playing with the right people and stuff is always pretty fun to do. And then you get to have your own, like, character and stuff. You could probably make a mushroom kind of character in D&D if you, like, do some weird stuff. I don't know. Last time I played D&D, I think I was a rogue. I usually do rogues for D&D kind of stuff. I just feel like they're a little easy to do, and I just kind of like it. Let's do the hand part of this. And, like, my friend's been asking to do D&D stuff, too. So I could, like, always set something up with them, too. I feel like D&D always ends up getting chaotic. Like, you have the people who take it very seriously, and then you have the people who don't. And then as soon as you put the two together, you end up with, like, a disaster. You end up with, like, a nuclear explosion happening or something. Your animations are always pretty good. I can't really do animation stuff. I try to, and then get burned out on it immediately and have to stop. They just always overwhelm me a little bit too much. Especially since I always try to, like, find some sort of trick to be lazy with it, and then that doesn't end up going well, and then I get frustrated. I should just maybe, like, actually put an effort into doing animations. That might work better, possibly. I think it's turning out pretty good so far. Yeah. I mean, I don't really understand how seriously, like, how people can take D&D too seriously. Because, like, it is supposed to be, like, a fun little thing. And then you have people who, like, take it really seriously, and that kind of sucks the fun out of it. Like, you can take it seriously sometimes, but you also have to, like, throw a fireball at someone occasionally, otherwise it just gets a little bit too dry. Especially with all the numbers. The nerd stuff. It's not really nerd stuff, but it is numbers. That kind of sucks. Yeah, because I think it is because of the music, probably. You can't have too much of a music in it, otherwise it's just gonna get copyrighted, I think. Nerdy Bean? Are you calling me a nerd? It's not very nice. I do a lot of nerdy stuff sometimes, though. I mean, I'm wearing an anime shirt right now, so I'd say that is pretty nerdy. I'm gonna see how much of this I can get done today. I think I can probably finish it today if I try. Do you have anything you're working on? I know you have the 80 special that you're doing, but is there anything else? I should have done a 200 special. Yeah, I know. I was mostly joking. I should have done a 200 special, because I finally reached 200, and I just completely forgot to do anything for it. So I guess doing the lives is kind of going to be my 200 special kind of thing. I could have done like a animation kind of thing. That's what I did for the 100 special. I did a little animation. Ooh, I'm on low power mode. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. A lot of my friends are very odd people, in different ways. They can be a little weird at times. One of them is on YouTube, actually. I need to check on them again, see how they're doing. Ooh, nice. I haven't heard of them. I'm gonna check them out after this. I trust your taste in fan art worthy people. Because you did do fan art for me, and obviously I'm amazing and the best, so. I like the eyes for this OC. I mean, it's not mine, but, like, I should do eyes like this at some point, because they're really nice, I think. I'll do lighter on that. The dragon puppet stuff is like dragon puppet. There we go. The dragon puppet stuff is really cool. I like them. I want to make one at some point. I think it'd be a really cool thing to make at some point. And then, like, Oh, that makes sense. I should have done that. That would have been easy, but I guess I'm gonna go the hard route with that. With the furries, I've been friends with furries before. Theory and stuff, I don't understand it, but I have no problem with it. It doesn't hurt me, so I honestly don't care too much. If a Therian murdered my family, I'd have a little bit more of a problem, but, like, on its own, like, it just kind of seems like a fun little thing. And the masks are always pretty cool to look at, too. And it's always really impressive how people make them. You do, like, yeah, a lot of your stuff seems to be digital stuff, which is, like, pretty cool. Digital art and, like, traditional art are too different sometimes, and it, like, stresses me out a little bit. A lot of my traditional art I end up just putting into my iPad and doing it there anyways, so I should make a dragon puppet. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that, but I think it'd be a cool little thing to figure out how to do. A little hobby. Oop. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check them out after this. Because that sounds pretty cool. I like looking at the dragon puppet stuff. There's a lot of really talented people who do the dragon puppet stuff, and it's always really cool to go check out their stuff. And stuff, I've said stuff too many times. They're, like, always really talented. Like, some of this stuff is just, like, I can't do it, and I've been doing art for a while. Especially with the craftsmanship, especially with the ones with, like, horns and stuff. Saw a deer one. That was pretty cool. I think if I was making a dragon puppet kind of thing, I'd do like a sheep kind of thing. I think it just makes sense. I'd have to figure out how to do the horns, because those do seem to be hard to do. Yeah. I mean, that is how a puppet works, I guess. It'd be kind of weird if you didn't move it around with your hands. If you, like, moved it with your feet or something. Although I think there's probably someone who's done that. I wouldn't doubt it. I'd also give the puppet a little bow tie, because I just like bow ties. I just think they look nice. Fancy clothes always just look nice, I think, which is the purpose of them. But they also feel, like, really good to wear. I got to wear fancy clothes yesterday for, like, a homecoming dance. That was always fun. I wore a little suit and then, like, leather gloves and stuff. They were fake leather, but... Oh, that's pretty cool. I feel like that would make a little bit more sense instead of the paper stuff, because cardboard would just, like, be more sturdy, I feel like. So you could, like, keep it more safe and stuff. I think this is going pretty well so far. I do sometimes. Sometimes I leave it flat, but I do like to do shading on it sometimes. It just depends on how much effort I'm willing to put into doing something. For this one, I am going to be doing shading, because I just learned a new style for shading, so I want to kind of try it out. It is a little hard sometimes with the rendering, since, like, you need to get it looking just right with, like, all the lighting and stuff. but it'd be like a little relaxing. I did learn how to do my rendering from like 50 different people, so the matching on the different styles for it don't always line up, but it's alright. Your shading's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. You do know how to shade. Give yourself some credit. Like, from what I've seen, your art's pretty good too. Like, I like it. It's cute. Wow. It does take a while when doing it on my phone, from what I've seen. I haven't done it that often, but I have tried to. That way I can, like, do it at school and stuff, so I don't have to be at home to do my art, but it is a little difficult sometimes. Thank you. This one took me a while when I was doing the sketch, because I had to, like, figure out how to do the face right. I really don't like drawing faces at this angle, because you have to do, like, all the stuff for, like, this and stuff, and that gets a little hard. But, like, sometimes just, like, sitting down and doing, like, rendering on stuff like this is, like, kind of fun to do. Unless you've done it too much that day, then it just gets a little tiring. Yeah, I noticed that a little bit. It's like a neat little art style kind of thing. Like, I've seen some people give you some stuff about it, but, like, honestly, there's no problem with it. It's a cute little art style thing, and everyone has their own little art style. I don't really see what the issue would be about it. And, like, the necks aren't really the most necessary thing. Sometimes, like, a floating head is kind of a cool little design, too. So. I have a really weird way to do the hair, though. I don't know where I picked it up from. It's just how I ended up doing it, I guess. Yeah, there are a few people, I think. There's not that many. Anatomy is a little hard. I still don't understand it. I have to use references for so many different things. I can do, like, the basic stuff with, like, drawing heads and stuff, but I just procrastinated so much with, like, drawing the body and stuff that now I'm not that great at it. Whenever I try to do the body, I have to use, like, pretty detailed references to be able to figure it out. And, like, a lot of it's just a little complicated, especially with, like, looking at angles, trying to figure out where things are with the angles. It's a little too mathy, and I don't really like math, so. Yeah. The hair, I learned the eye thing I draw my eyes in a pretty okay way, I think. Like with the shading and stuff. You do like a darker color, and then a darker color over that, and then you do the highlights, is usually how I do it. And then for the hair, I do like this kind of pattern for it at the different strands. And usually that looks pretty okay, I think. In my completely unbiased opinion. The one annoying thing, because I started using the dry ink kind of thing. Yeah. Sometimes you just, like, pick up a little habit and then just roll with it, and that's okay. It's how you build your own art style. And if everyone didn't have their own little things, like, everyone's art styles would be the same, and there would be no differences, and that would be kind of boring. And honestly, like, a floating head isn't the worst habit to pick up. I've gotten worse habits at some point. And it looks cute on, like, the characters and stuff. I don't know why I decided to use dry ink as the brush for this. Because it doesn't do filling well. You can't do, like, the fill-in with the paint bucket kind of thing with it because of the small holes in it that it leaves. It doesn't fill well. Which means I'm going to have to just kind of fill in everything and hope for the best, I guess. Which is fine. Yeah, makes sense. And I like the texture that this brush gives it. Because a lot of my stuff ended up looking very, like, flat, I feel like. And so, like, using a different brush hopefully is gonna make it look a little less, flat. Did I just get logged out of my computer? I did. That's a little frustrating. That's the second time it's done that. And now it's decided to stop working. Give me a second. Technology. Okay, we're good. Which is good, because last time I tried to do a soundless stream, it didn't, work well. It was just a little too quiet, I feel like. And then I got a little stressed out. But that's okay. I might have to fix up the hair a little bit later. Probably. AI probably most definitely is gonna take over. I have no doubts about that. I think if I, like, build up a strong enough defense against it, I think I could fight and take down the AI. If I, like, try really hard. Like, sure, I'm 5 feet tall, but, like, if I have enough knives, I think I could fight an AI. It is a little hard. The main issue I've had is positioning the camera correctly, because I don't want my face to accidentally get shown. I'm just a little uncomfortable showing my face on camera still. So I'm just trying my best to keep it off the camera. Which did mean having to get a ring light and then adjust the phone stand down. I mean, I think people put a little too much emphasis on height, and that's definitely not me coping or anything like that. I just, yeah. Height's not that important. It doesn't really decide much of anything. And I'm perfectly fine with being very short by people's standards. And I think 5 feet tall is pretty good. And I'll grow eventually, maybe, hopefully. It's fine. I do that all the time. Not on my own lives, that'd be a little hard, but I think I could accidentally mess up something like that. That's a little too light. Is this in the right layer? Oh. Turns out drawing on the wrong layer isn't the most helpful. It's a really cute character. I like the character. Even though it's a little more difficult than I'm used to drawing. It's cute. Yeah, you're welcome. There's no pressure to go live. I think it's fun, at least from what I've done so far, which is 2 lives. It's fun so far. And I'm planning to do, like, maybe playing, like, Slime Ranchers or something. Untitled Goose Game. I could do that. I just have to get the, like, stuff set up for it. I've never drawn a like, zombie kind of looking character before. So it is something new that I haven't done. Which is always good. It's always good to, like, branch out a bit. I had another sketch before this, but it's kind of... Slime Ranchers is... You kind of, like, just... It's like a ranch, but with slimes. So you're kind of just farming slimes, and then you gotta feed them, and then you can take their... I don't know, they drop stuff and you sell them. I don't know. It's an interesting game. But they released a second one, and so I think it would be kind of cool to play it on live, especially since apparently they're working on a third, possibly. Goose Game is also good. Which makes sense, yeah. I mean, monster characters are always pretty good. And, like, it's a really cute style. I like it. I'm not quite to that level of drawing yet. Especially with shading. I still kind of suck at shading. I'm planning to. There's a lot of stuff I have to set up for the VTuber model. Like, I need to get a webcam and stuff like that. We're working on it. I need to get a webcam set up, and I need to get it connected to a Streamlabs kind of thing, which I'm working on, but YouTube has several times decided that it was just not going to cooperate with me. So once I can make sure that I have it all set up. It really does. I did not quite notice how long I've been doing this, and I'm still not even close to done. That's kind of sad, but art does take a while. And I have ADHD, so time just, like, decides to just not cooperate with me. Just decides to not be something I can keep track of. So there's been a few times where I'm like drawing at midnight and end up just going until like 2 a.m. because I just couldn't figure out what time it was, apparently. ADHD is fun. Goose Game is an interesting one, though. I think I'd like to do Slime Ranchers, but Goose Game would be a good second option, since it is really cute. And that one I think I could do as a Twitch thing, because then I could, like, do it with a friend or something. And that'd be kind of cool. I could do it with Hattie, who's my friend on here. Six to 10 hours? That is a wild amount of time to spend on the piece. I would end up giving up. You are a strong being. I don't know how you manage that. The longest I've ever really spent on something is a few hours, though I do have a friend who is a perfectionist, and she ends up spending like several days working on one thing. She drew me a picture of a Q-Throw from Demon Slayer once, and that one took her several days to do. Yeah. $10 to 6 hours is wild, though. I do not have the patience to sit through that much time just drawing. I love drawing, but I would end up crying on the floor if I spent that much time on things. Yeah. It's cool that you've been to art school. I want to go to art school, but with my grades, I should focus on getting into any kind of school after high school. My friend is planning to go to art school, though, so maybe I can convince them to drag me with them in, like, a suitcase or something. Although I guess that's technically kidnapping, but... 7 hours to recreate a photo is wild, though. I've tried to recreate a photo once, but... game design, and that's pretty cool. I've always wanted to design a game. That'd be cool, but I don't have the time and or patience to put into doing anything. And I'm also terrible at organizing my thoughts. So... yeah, like, if it's, like, a big enough suitcase, like, I'm not, like, super small, but I'm small enough that I think I could, like, kind of curl up and fit inside one. And, like, sure, it's technically kidnapping, but, like, it's kind of worth it, isn't it? I think it should be allowed. And then I could learn all the art secrets, and then become, like, the new, I don't know. I don't know any art names. That is harsh. I don't know how you would manage to do that. I can't even get a concept down, so I would fail immediately. The best concept I've had is, like, a monster kind of game where you're, like, trying to escape monsters, and then I had a bunch of monster ideas planned out, but I kind of lost interest after a while and gave up. Only 45? That is wild. Bob Ross Jr., I think you should change your name to that. Instead of Mushroom Coffee, you need to be Bob Ross Jr. now. Think you could do it. I would want to go to an art school, but like, I need to find something not harsh like you did, because I would cry. And that would kind of suck if I ended up crying at an art school. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do after this, because I'm like getting super close to done. You probably could. I need to plug this in. My phone just decided to abandon me and die, apparently, so I need to get it on a charger before that happens. This doesn't feel entirely safe with how I have this set up. The number 2, that is impressive. Yeah. Okay. I feel like you might end up getting into a little bit of legal trouble trying to be Bob Ross Jr., but like, honestly, I can be your lawyer, even though I've never been to any sort of college, and especially not a law school. I think if you like just like fake it hard enough, they'll believe you, I think. That's how that works, I think. The number 2 game dev school in the US is impressive, though. That is, you should be proud of yourself for that. I can't even get into a college, period, so. If you plead innocent, I think we can just, like, really quickly, like, just change it back, and then there will be no proof that you did anything wrong, and they can't arrest you then, I think. I think that's how that works. I don't know, though. A lot of my law knowledge is very odd. My friends are a little concerned about me. A lot of my law knowledge is cannibalism related. So I can't really help you too much, but I could kind of help a little bit. That is true. If you say it's a parody, it's legal. And you could just do that. I think it wouldn't be an issue then. I'm gonna try to fix the hair a little bit. I don't like how I did it. So yeah, from now on you need to be Mushroom Coffee, aka Bob Ross Jr. I think you should also change that to your legal name. And you should change your pets' names to that too. You gotta go all the way on that. Yeah. I want to change my legal name. I don't like my legal name, but not much I can do, really. Honestly, going through and, like, changing things seems like too much work. Change everyone's name to Bob Ross Jr. Just become Bob Ross Jr., first name, middle name Bob Ross Jr., last name Bob Ross Jr. I think there will be no problems with that at all. There might be a few complaints, but, like, is it really that big of a deal? I think not. You would get some stairs, probably. I don't know how I got this much done in that amount of time. It's also wild how much time I've spent on this now. Because it did not feel like that long. And my cat's not bothering me that much. Yeah, that could work. And then you get some variety in there, and then it's like distinct. Think you could get famous off of that? People get famous off of really weird things. You could probably get famous off of having your entire name be Bob Ross. Yeah, if everyone's named Bob Ross, you cannot legally get in trouble for being named Bob Ross. I'll help you with that. I'll also change my name to Bob Ross. It's just a world of Bob Ross out there. We're so close to being done with this. I'll help you. I think you should start. You should need. I don't know what just happened. You should start a GoFundMe, to raise trillions of dollars to make everyone change their name to Bob Ross Jr. It's fine. I'm not, like, holding you captive here. You're not a prisoner. I'd hope. It'd be a little odd. I've actually never, like... I think this is pretty good. I don't usually spend this much effort on something. Especially, like, an art thing. Especially for art requests on Reddit. No worries. I'm glad that you could make it, though. It's really cool. I wasn't, like, expecting someone from the Reddit to, like, actually make it to this. So it's cool that you could. I'm probably gonna do another request after this for next week, or, like, at some point. I would donate all $20 I have in my, bank account. I think $20, you know, $20, $1 trillion, basically the same thing, right? We'd only be, several trillion away from getting there. Alright. No problem. Like I said, we're not holding you captive here. Oh, that'd be really cool if you did that. That's really sweet. And your art is really cute. I think this is going pretty good. I'm so close. Don't know why I'm treating this like it's a marathon of some sort. It's not like I'm gonna be murdered or anything if I don't finish this. I think it's really funny because my parents were like really proud of me for doing these lives and stuff. Like it's like gonna like push me forwards in my career or something. I don't really know how it's gonna do that. They were like, oh, you have your life so much more together now and you really know what you're doing and stuff. And like, meanwhile, I'm just sitting in front of a phone, kind of scribbling aimlessly on an iPad that's 2 years old. I think she's turning out cute, though. It's a cute OC. I think part of the reason I'm able to focus as much this time is I had like an entire can of caffeine before this. So that probably helped at least a little bit with this. I think I did the hair a little too dark for it. Alright. See you, AJ. It's cool that you could make it. I'm probably gonna have to stop soon anyways, because I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do after this. I've really been doing this for a while. Not really sure what I can add to this. Oh, I think the camera got knocked a bit. Alright. That should be good. Probably gonna have to end this soon, since it's been a while. I'm gonna try to finish this up first, though. I need to do lives more often. It's a cute character, though. Kind of looks like a Sally face, I feel like. Just a little bit. I really never put in this much effort into drawing a character before. So that's cool. I've never really done lips on a character before. So this is a new thing for me. A lot of my characters are male. So I'm not really used to drawing lips kind of things. I'm gonna add that in. I don't know. I think this is turning pretty good. We've been live for an hour and 14 minutes. That's pretty good. I think I'm gonna have to sign off now though, because it is done. Add a little bit. Alright, yeah. I think that's gonna be it. Just gonna have to end it now then.